All right. Look at here. Hold up, good people. Happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness.
Happy Tuesday, Simone.
What up, Patricia? It's been since the
It's been a
pandemic.
while, right?
Yes. Talk about what
Yes.
is it? 5 years pre-pandemic or during the pandemic?
2020. Yes,
2021.
I think so.
But
The
we finally
PMS
here.
show. It revived.
We are finally here, y'all. I hope y'all caught that PMS show. We're gonna give y'all some good vibes. We're gonna
Yes,
make
we
sure to talk
will.
about pain points. We're gonna talk about different movements that are going on in our lives. And then we're also gonna
Yes.
make sure to shout out a small business because we are a small business. So
Yes.
that's another reason why we are coming before you today. So
Yes.
y'all buckle up. Buckle up, y'all. Buckle up into the again, PMS usually insinuates bad things, but we're gonna give you something. We're gonna give you a well-rounded meal. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we will. Ooh, I wish I carried myself a glass of wine or something.
I'm sorry, I should have told you to come prepared. If this is gonna be a
You know,
PMS show, yeah, we
yeah,
gotta
I
have
wish I knew.
my bad. I should have told you. I feel bad now.
You should have. I
I
needed a
feel
tequila or something.
slap my hand. I wish look, tequila would have been a perfect addition because I'm
Yes.
just to calm the day down. Because it's been a lot. Like, is there something that's been paining you? Speaking of, like, that's a good
Yes.
segue. Because alcohol, they're different vices like we do just to help calm the day. Has there
Yeah.
been any pain point for you recently in life? I know it's been
Oh,
5 years. It's been 5 years, so.
I know. There's been a lot of pain points I've been having. Like, for example, I've been having trouble with marketing, sales, and marketing. There's a lot that you need to do when you're doing marketing. It's not just a small thing, it's a big thing. I've been having trouble with changing business strategies all the time.
Mm.
So I think I need help with that. These are some of my pain points. What about you?
Listen, what I've come to learn in my small business is that marketing may not be my strong suit. It just may not. I'm just gonna keep it a whole buck. I have to like stay in my wheelhouse of like, okay, what are my strong suits? So for me, I think to your point is getting linked up with those folks who have a better marketing and promo strategy. I feel like our
Mm-hmm.
network is growing. It's not fully there yet, like, but there
Yes.
are now we have some key folks. Like I can count on probably one or two hands where it's like, okay, that's when I'm gonna call when I need outreach help now, or that's when I'm gonna call when I want to set up an influencer program. So we are
Mm-hmm.
getting there slowly but surely. But it's a process.
Wow. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does make sense. Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about sales and marketing, that's a big catch, and knowing the people who you need to go to, because some of the people who I've been talking to, they need something like 20,000 just to get a lot going. And yeah, I need
Yeah.
to know, can we do this like per hour? Is it something that we can also learn? So those are just the
Yeah.
pain points. We'll talk about that a little bit more because I know everybody with a small business are struggling on the same boat. Like, how do we market this? Do we just need like the digital or go traditionally from one door to another one? But you
Mm-hmm.
hit the nail right on the head right there. Knowing the right people.
Absolutely. Because I mean, let's be honest. Do any of us still use white pages or yellow pages?
No. Yeah.
So it's like we have to know what are those business tools that we can access quickly that will give us credible information and folks that we can trust with our businesses. Because yes, it's the money part, like you're saying. Yeah, it's a high ticket item, but it's also like a trust factor, right?
Hmm.
You back in the day, you would get them yellow pages, and baby, the ones that had the full page ad,
Yeah.
those were your go to. You know they spend money.
Oh.
So those, at least
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how my
yeah.
parents always did it. Like those were the people. Even I think about my husband's family when his uncle had a business and had like this full page white page ad or yellow page ad. Like that was the go to. That was their marketing strategy.
Yeah.
That's how they were able to pull in customers to do a specific job. But now it's very different.
It is
Very
different. Like for web designers, what they put in there is metadata, and uh, the way you do the description, you have to change it all the time. Just like with Google and all the other social media pages, it's like a hashtag or something. So you
Mhm.
put that in there, but you have to change it almost every day, every week. And going in there and doing that sort of coding is a lot of work. That's called the SEO, search engine optimization. It makes
Mm.
your page
Wait,
rank
break
a
that
little
down,
bit more.
Patricia. Everybody don't. You said that way too fast. Like everybody know what that is.
Oh, search engine optimization. So when you go to
Mm-hmm.
Google and you're like putting in a keyword, like I'm searching for Simona, it
Mm-hmm.
gives for your name to be the top ranking, you have to always put in the words that people are searching for the most. So
And you do it daily.
that's
And let
you
me
can
make
do
sure
it
I'm.
daily, you
It's a
can do it
daily thing.
weekly as a web designer. Yes.
Uh,
It's a lot of work. And it's not just the SEO that you have to do. You also have to make sure that your social medias, they all have to be aligned, doing the same goal every day. You have to keep on posting, And then one thing I found with YouTube is you only have to put like 3 hashtags that actually, because if you put more than 3, like 5, Google has something like an artificial intelligence that tells it, no, this might be like a bot that's getting there. So every now and then you post on YouTube, you have like 3 for you to be one of the trending posts out there and to get more views. So, I mean, marketing is changing big time, and I need to figure out what else, like, who else can we call on this? I mean, I know we are working on dealing with procurement officers, that means like having a one-on-one discussion with those people, going to their offices and having a one-on-one. But reaching them is also hard because they're receiving more than 1,000 emails on their mailbox at a go. So that's a big pain point for a lot of people.
Not 1,000 emails.
Yeah.
You send me 1,000 emails and I'm just about to kirk out because that just.
Well, they're the ones who give you the money, the big bucks, procurement officers. So you want to know all of their names and how to get a hold of them, but it's a lot.
So let me ask you this: I don't know. Again, it's been 5 years, so I'm sure I've not shared this or we haven't talked about it. But there are, and I can't think of it on the spot, but there are different like bartering networks now too that you can utilize and tap into. And I would say, just one sister to the next, I would look into different bartering networks because that might also be a thing, especially if again it's a high ticketed item. You need marketing help. Is to figure out what are the networks you can tap into where you can post your need. And in turn, maybe they have a need for web design or some of your other business ventures. So I would suggest that route to you, for real.
Yeah, that would be nice. What about you, Simona? Tell me about your pain points.
I mean, so I would typically ravish at telling you about my pain points. It's not like they aren't there. However, I think, for the sake of like the fluidity and just like where I am spatially in the week, even and kind of leading up to a major event on Friday, I actually want to, use this opportunity to like do a nice segue to our segment on movement because there are points of interest that I could definitely talk about when it comes to movement, right?
Yes, please. Please.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump right on it. Like movement wise, there are so many beautiful, like fluid movements that are happening kind of around me, right? I've gotten into a space where I'm having to a bit, like, not want to say juggle, but like there's a bit of mixture in my professional world right now where I'm showing up in curating spaces. I'm even showing up in education spaces a little. I'm showing up even as it relates to like gig opportunities. So definitely professionally, it's good. It's not like, again, no complaint. Yeah, it's different. It's different not having a standard 9 to 5 where your focus is on one thing per se. And even on that 9 to 5, let's be honest, a lot of us have multiple projects, so it's never just one thing. But at least for me right now, I'm trying to find the beauty and the balance and having to do multiple things and kind of spread myself like in the consultant space, spread myself in the curation space, spread myself in the supplemental education space. So it's good. It's working out. I'll just say it that way. It's working out, but definitely takes a lot of maneuvering. And I'm very thankful for the folks that I'm collaborating with right now. Shout out to them. Definitely. I know this ain't the shout out zone. So I don't want to, jeopardize? No, I don't want to monopolize this time because it's about movement space, but definitely shout out to those folks that I am partnering with to either support their dream or they're supporting mine because I'm having to juggle.
That's good luck. Yeah. You needed a wine for that.
I did.
Yeah. I need my red wine. My goodness.
Remember our HSC?
This is embarrassing.
Those
for me, it's embarrassing. I don't have my wine over here.
What is? I thought for sure. I didn't know I had to tell you that, Patricia. Darn well.
It's not Saturday yet. It's a work week.
It may be. Look here. It may not be Saturday, but I'm gonna tell you what one of my coworkers told me when I worked for the Catholic Church.
Yes.
She would say to me, Simona, there is nothing wrong with a nightcap. That's what she identified it as. I don't know if you ever heard that terminology. It's literally called a nightcap, where you have a beverage. It doesn't mean you get sloshed. It don't mean like, but you have an ending beverage that is an adult beverage.
I'm going to remember that every night. I need to have one.
One. And most doctors will tell you a whiskey a day will keep the doctor away.
Yes. We all need that. My goodness.
Okay. You have one. It's fine.
Just one is enough.
It's fine. Okay. So, next time I'll make sure you have your cup beside you.
That's good. Yeah. Gin and tonic, or maybe red wine or something, or maybe
Is that your
margarita,
drink?
like a mango
Wait,
one. I had one 2 weeks ago. It
okay.
was delicious.
Did you make it or you went out and got it?
I went out and got it, and I drank
Ooh,
quarter, and I fell asleep. And I was like, "Oh goodness, what happened?"
wait, just wait. How much did you drink, Patricia? How much?
I
Did you say one
don't know
quarter?
what happened. I think I
Wait.
was with my husband, and I was too much into this story that he was talking about that I didn't finish it. And he was like, "Can you finish that? Can you finish that?" Like he wanted to drink some. And here I was so in tune into this story that by the time we went back to bed and we left the bar, I just fell asleep. I was like, "Oh God, yeah, that was a really yummy one." But anyway, let's get back to mine. What are some movements that have elevated us? I can say TechWiz. Out of the whole of JRML engineering, the software solution that we built with all the developers, I also want to give a shout out to all of them. TechWiz is something that there's nothing like this out there. Like, for example, it offers all the features, like, for example, scheduling, payroll, job board. It does all in one for just the price of one, instead of doing it like you're paying for one side and then you pay for the other one, you pay for the other one. And the reason why I
Listen.
built it, yeah, go ahead.
No, no, I'm saying listen. Like I'm listening. Like just let us an expression. Like listen. Like meaning tell people listen.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we made an AI tool, and that's the robot that stands out there with its hand out, letting you know the some of the features that we have. And that AI tool, it actually can do wonders, more wonders than what it does right now. So we are trying to make it more bigger and better, in the sense that we want everyone who's already in the platform to be able to allow it to do more, so that they can have the opportunity to strategize and work on other things. They have the flexibility and the time to do other things that are more important. Like right now, for example, what it does is it's able to like scan the facial features. It's able to, you know what artificial intelligences do? They go through all the servers within a second. You've used Google,
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT,
Oh yeah.
AI.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All the things.
like me and you, we have restrictions, so they don't allow us to do certain things. We can't get into the server on a certain amount, but with AI, they get the information within 1 second. So if you say, "Oh, I need the features of Simona Wright. This is the email." I mean, it's able to pull not just the email; it's going to pick up your email, your face, and your resume, and they can know this is a bot, this is a real person.
And this is
So
within your app.
yes,
What?
yes, within
Okay,
the
that's
app
dope.
itself. So we need to like make it, and right now we're making it really, really like a, because what the people are doing is they're putting in their resumes, and they have an opportunity. We allow the people to say, do you want them to look, to scan through LinkedIn and all the other social media? If this email and the resume are matching, if it's not matching, it's going to take it off. So that's what the robot does. And then it looks for the picture and the email and the associated thing, and saying, this person is correct, this person is not correct. And so we can use that part of the AI to do more things, because it's able to recognize facial features. We can make it to be something much, much bigger than what it is right now. And also, we, I think TechWiz was mostly built not just for small businesses and prime businesses. It was built mostly for college students, university, these kids who actually need a job, like in software engineering. They need something to, like in IT technology, call centers, something where they can start off before they move on. So it was built mostly for school students, and then it was also built for mom and pops. So many times, parents who already have kids, they're being told, "Hey, you know what? You didn't get enough disability, short-term disability, or you don't have FMLA, or you don't have this and that." So they stay at home, not being able to provide for the kids, and nobody can provide for them. So this was mostly an opportunity for everybody to come to work as a community, build the community, make it a mom and pops, and also make TechWiz something big, just like Microsoft. Like everybody has it. So I'm happy
Awesome.
that TechWiz is moving at the rate it is moving. You
Yeah.
know, of course, we are having like cough ups with this sales and marketing, where it's more like a trial, and so you're just dropping money here, it's trial and error, and they keep on telling you, the sales and marketing people keep saying it's a trial and error, we have to add another 6 months, another trial and error, and you're like, okay, this is giving me a headache now. What is marketing, what is sales?
But it's. I mean,
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
I'm
hearing you say
glad that
too.
people know it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that is something that I'm happy about. It's a big movement that's going on. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's impressive. I mean, the fact that you even have a technology app in general is impressive, right? A lot of folks talk about it.
Yeah.
They have these desires to get into the space, but sometimes there are a lot of barriers, be it internal, where they don't have any real, you know, understanding of how to navigate the space. And you've been in the tech space for so long at this point, when we reconnected, I'll say it that way for the listeners so they can
Yeah.
get a good sense. When we reconnected and you shared that you have an app now, I'm like, yo, that's a big deal. That's really cool because
Yeah.
it's not an everyday occurrence, right? One, if that
Yes.
were the case, the market would be totally oversaturated, and you would have this really segmentation of where people are. But in actuality, they're only, to your point, when you compare TechWiz to Microsoft, and to your lips to God's ears, like if that's the trajectory you want to go, yeah, I love that. Just that's the trajectory you would go because there are only so many platforms that people actually engage in. It's probably a suite of 10 if I had to guess. There
Mm-hmm.
isn't a lot of platforms that people are really engaging in terms of mass numbers, right? We
Yes.
like to think we have a lot of variety, and we do to some degree. But in terms of those apps that really
Mm.
become popularized and that have become socialized in our society in mass numbers, there's a set few. Again, two hands I can count. So super
Mm.
exciting. Wishing you all the
Yep.
best of luck, as it relates to that, because
Thank
that is
you.
a small
I
thing.
wish you all the best of luck too. But I mean,
Yes.
you're already one of the partners. We've been talking about this, so yeah, we'll be working hard on
It's why
this.
again I'm excited. I'm excited to learn and build and be in
Yeah.
support because it's so
Yes.
necessary, right? It's so necessary that small business is small business. We are supporting each other, that we
Yes.
are acting in community. So yeah, I was so happy. And this again, for listeners' sake, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the backstory real quick. Patricia hit me up
Yes.
and was like, Simona, I want to imitate you. Look, I'm trying to be Patricia real quick,
Go
y'all.
ahead.
Okay, hear me out, Patricia. If I get it wrong, my apologies.
Yeah.
Simona.
Well, I was laughing the whole time when we called and we connected. I was like, yeah, that's my girl. But yeah, go ahead.
Cause look,
Yeah.
she had to literally refresh. She had to run it back to me. I'm like, did we? Pandemic, you're right. Did we talk about podcast? We sure did. She's like, girl, we didn't just talk about it. We had meetings about it. She pulled up email references. That's definitely somebody in tech would do. Like,
Yes.
here are the email. Look, can y'all hear this? These are. This is her. Like, she pulling up email receipts of when we talked during the pandemic. I'm like, oh, we sure did. We sure did. So
Yeah, we had
I
lots
was
of
so
fun.
happy though to be reconnected with you
I
though,
was
Patricia, in all
too.
seriousness, because again, supporting small businesses and connecting to other folks who are doing good work is always, I'm always gonna carve out space for that. So that's how I would
Me
look at the
too.
PMS show, right? Opportunities for
Yes.
one entrepreneur, another entrepreneur, small business to have a connection and really connect to a community of other small businesses. So, and that too being said, again, good segue to our last segment of the show, PMS show, is shout out. It's the shout out segment, y'all. So, you want to tell them how we gonna do it, and I'm gonna do the shout out. But you want to tell them the layup of like how they can submit their shout out?
Oh yeah, guys, you can go ahead and submit your shout out over to the PMS show. We'll be putting in our URL link down there or an email address and phone numbers and all the good stuff. Simona and I will put it down there for you, and you can send out your shout out, and we can actually share it with the world. Yeah, and I think I have a shout out as well. So Simona, go ahead, shout out.
I love it. I love it. Yes. I'm gonna lead us up, and then Patricia's gonna do the
Yes.
layup. Mind you, I don't know much about sports, so don't let me gas myself up like I know sports. I said that sport reference, but
Yeah.
y'all not gonna get much sports from me on the show because I don't know much about sports. But I know I'm starting. She the layup. I think that's how they go in basketball.
Yeah.
First shout out, I'll say, this week when you're a part of a planning team for again a major event, whether it's a community event or a corporate event, there are a lot of moving parts, and it can get very granular. And there's a lot of weeds that you have to like surface through in order to make sure that everyone who's a part of that event feels confident to show up and contribute their part. And I'll say, this small business goes by the name of Vend May, VENDMAE, Vend May. Shout out to that business because they have, it's the husband and wife duo, they have helped tremendously in helping us to engage small businesses who will be at an event-based structure, right?
Nice. I love
And
that.
engage them in a very positive way. Oh my goodness, yeah, I couldn't say enough good things about
Yeah.
but in terms of this week, they are definitely the shining star because they've leaned in
Wow.
and offered
Mhm.
hand over fist so much like positivity, solution-based work, and professionalism. And to me, those are the most like critical points of any kind of partnership. So that's my shout out,
Yeah.
Ben Man. Appreciate you.
Wow. Yeah, Venme, VENME, right?
Oh no, Vend as in abbreviation for vendor. So VENDMAE, Vend May. May is spelled M-A-E.
Okay, MAE. Wow, yeah, I'll check them out because every now and then there's a lot of events that are going on. So kudos to them. My shout out goes to Keto Tei Business Consulting Group. Keto Tei Business Consulting Group. And the email for the person is D for dog, L for lion, Y for yacht, N for Nancy, at Kitotei, that's KITOTAYE.com. The reason why I'm shouting out to them, first off, they're really good with strategic consulting. They have helped businesses that have no money, just started out, to landing polygraphs, to landing jobs, to landing like getting their first opportunity. So, I mean, this guy, I don't know, I feel like he is God sent. He has helped us in so many areas and has never looked back and been like, hey, Patricia, you owe me more than ABC, or you owe me this much. Sometimes he just does it like a free nilly willy. And I'm like, wow, he is really a good guy. If you're talking about building a community, he has built a lot. He has saved a lot of businesses. He has made businesses from zero to millions to billions. So, yeah, a shout out to him.
What's his name again?
Darnell Lynn.
Okay, Darnell. Shout out to Darnell.
Yes.
Listen, that's beautiful.
Yeah. We have two beautiful people out there, like two businesses that are really doing a good work with the community.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we feel proud to know them. So definitely, y'all, in terms of this segment, please feel free. Let us know who we should shout out. Sometimes we may run short on shout out lists. But just in case, we always going to come with somebody who's a shining star. But thank y'all. This kind of wraps up the show, right? Again, this is the PMS-Show with Simona.
Patricia.
And we are so happy to be with y'all today. Again, long time in making, literally since pandemic. I can't say that enough. It's almost 5 years in the making. So let us know. So, talk your shot, give us feedback. Obviously, this is episode 1. So certainly, throughout we will become more refined. But, it's meant to be like also too organic and fluid. So, yeah, we're going to give you the crux, some pain points, what's moving in our lives, and then wanting to shout out, those folks who are doing good work in the community. So please continue to tap in. What we say, every month?
Every month. First of every month, I think. First week.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, thank you, Patricia, for getting us here. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, Simona. Bye, guys.
Peace.